Welcome to tonight's game between Timpanogos, Park City. Coming into this game as, of course, Timpanogos football presented by Brent Brown Toyota Scion. Mark Winterton, along with Jake Hatch, joining us for this first round of the 5A playoffs.
It's playoff time, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, tell us just real quick, how do these two teams match up, Jake?
Pretty evenly matched, actually. Both have 7 wins on the season. Both of them feature actually really good offenses. If this game goes according to how I think it could go, we could be seeing a lot of points out here at Dozier Field.
Just a slugfest. Back and forth, right?
Absolutely. That's what I'm expecting. We'll see.
So, there is the kick. Park City, of course, won the toss, and then they deferred to the second half. So it is Timpanogos receiving the kick. And number 11, that is Tyler Hunter on the return.
We're going to get an early look here at Luke Livingston, one of the best young receivers in this state. Had a monster sophomore season last year at wide receiver. Pressed into playing QB midway through this year due to a broken collarbone for their starting quarterback, Riggs. So Riggs is back, so it should open up number 2, Livingston, to have a big game in this one, unless he's really going to be it's going to be hard to take him out of the game plan, let's just put it that way.
Livingston, number 2, there on the far side, and it's a quick pass completed there to Bretzig. And you're going to hear a lot of Bretzing and Livingston tonight.
Yeah, those are the 2 lead dogs for the Timpanogos Timberwolves. Had a really good year, all things considered, despite all the injuries they've endured. Tyler Anderson, their offensive coordinator, former head coach at Mountain View, is a really accomplished offensive coordinator.
Had a handoff there, tackled for maybe a back to the line. Actually, was it a loss of 1?
Jack Ronan with the tackle there. Nice job from his defensive line position.
5 receivers here. Riggs in the gun. Looking to throw. And he's got... That was Bretzing. Bretzing's got a first. Breaks free. Couple more broken tackles, and he's out to the 48-yard line. Really
nice moves there by Bretzing, doing his work. He actually juked 2 guys out of their shoes, essentially. Picks up that first down on third down. That's a big play. Some tempo here. Fumble on the, and that is recovered there by Jaden Robinson. That was a low snap that Riggs had a hard time corralling. Actually had it on the ground and lucky to retain possession there.
And number 59, Ben Beatty. Second down 14.
So 2nd and 14. It's another give to Robinson. Robinson going to be tackled for no gain.
38 the ball carrier, Jaden Robinson.
Ben Beatty on the tackle there.
Numbers at the 44.
Make it 3rd and long.
Third down.
So 3rd and long from their own 34 or 44-yard line. Riggs looking to pass. He'll come up in the pocket. There he releases.
Ooh.
Not able to find a receiver. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down, and I imagine Timpanogos will go ahead and punt this one off.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where he was trying to go with that, because there was really no receiver in the area there. He just tried to just get one incomplete there, but like I said, there's nobody really who was trying to even complete the pass to it, it appeared.
Reed Harris comes in to punt. Punt's fielded at the 16-yard line. He's out to the 30, the 40. There's a flag thrown, crosses the 50, cuts back. He will score, but that flag's telling me it's coming back, Jake. Carson Baines on a huge return.
Yeah, Carson Baines a fantastic return. There's probably a block in the back, like you said, back here is going to back him up. It's unfortunate because it was really nice setup by him, getting his blockers out there in a convoy in front of him, but one of them just came in a little too late and behind the guy they were assigned to, it appeared.
I couldn't get too excited on it as soon as I saw that flag come out, Jake. I knew it was coming back. Baines walking back to the sideline, just gassed after that.
It's like, I just ran 80 yards for nothing, guys.
Yeah. So it is a hold holding against Park City, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty from that spot, taking them back to about the 21-yard line. We're going to see where they mark the flag.
Oh, interesting. So they flagged both teams.
There was 3 flags out there. They're going to put this one back at the 17.
Okay, they almost motioned like there was kick-catch interference as well there. Wow. Considering the lack of flags on the field, that's a lot of penalties that were called.
Yeah. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners. 9:50 here in the first quarter, no score.
Chase Byer, number 5, their quarterback, at the controls of this offense.
And Byer gives up the middle. That is Grover.
Yeah, Grover, their leading rusher on the season. He's been actually a very capable back for them all year long. Nice gain on first down, all 6 yards there.
2nd down and 4.
Both of these teams, you'll notice in this game, is a lot of hurry-up, tempo-type stuff, but they will check with the sidelines to slow it down as well. There's no huddling, really, with these two.
So 2nd and 4, and it's Byers releases to his man. Nice little hop there. And Miles Preston picks up a first down.
Nice completion there, moving the sticks, and this offense is off and rolling already.
Stop on the play was made by number 30, Joe Banks. 1st and 10 at the 32.
So from the 32-yard line, it'll be first down here. Clock down to 8:52, and it's a give to Preston.
And he's breaking loose.
And Preston crossing the 50. He's got another first down for Park City.
Number 39 there, forcing him out of bounds. That is Robbie Parsons, getting him out of bounds there, but they're across the 50 already. I like that play design. It was a little one of those fly sweeps, but inside zone action almost from the shotgun.
And it's a give up the middle again to Grover. Grover's going to pick up about 6 yards.
Great job by Grover there, getting that yardage right up the middle.
Fuller on the tackle.
Yeah, Liam Fuller.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 here for the Miners as they get into Timpanogos territory here. And it's another give to Grover. Grover.
We got a flag here. It might be holding on that outside there. Noah Torgerson on the tackle there.
There is a penalty flag.
Oh, maybe. No, that's Torgerson. They said Race Helm on the Helm plays offense. He's not the middle linebacker that Torgerson is. Holding the call.
What throws me off is Park City's gray uniform. I'm thinking Timpanogos, you know.
Well, and that's the thing about this. Park City, that black, red, and white's an iconic combo for them.
Red and black, right? Yeah. Red and black. The gray throws me off.
This is Timpanogos. Like I played at Mountain View. Timpanogos was one of my rivals in high school, and this is classic Timpanogos. This is not Park City to me. Because you're right. Actually, I've seen. Oh wow.
It's a give up.
Inside Utah pass.
I don't know what you call that.
That was a Utah pass, kind of set up there.
Given to Carson Baines.
Yeah, number 50 on the tackle there. He actually, getting the number for number 50 here for Timpanogos. He didn't know what he was doing. He actually made the tackle without even knowing it. It was Sean Burnett. He actually just broke through the line and just bounced into the receiver. It's like, oh, I'll make that tackle in the backfield. Thank you very much. 3rd and long coming up.
Little pass there to Grover. And Grover will get quite a few yards back there. But this will bring up a 4th and about 7.
Mallerman on the tackle there. Are they going to go for it here? They are. They're going to go for it.
You're deep in Timpanogos territory.
This could be a quick kick situation where you just have Byer put his foot into it.
5 receivers. Only a three-man front here by Timpanogos. Trying to get a jump on that defensive line. And now he'll back up to punt this one away. Nope, then it's a quick pass, and it's incomplete. Intended there for DeMarco. Matthew DeMarco.
I actually don't mind the play design there. The execution is what was lacking there, actually, because he stepped back, like you said, trying to see if he was going to quick kick it, and then threw that screen pass. It just didn't work out for him. So turnover on downs, and Timpanogos right back on offense.
A high snap can throw you off.
It didn't help the timing at all.
6:34 left to go here in the first quarter, and it is Timpanogos ball. So they will have a second chance here from their own 42-yard line. So again, Riggs in the gun, 5 receivers, and Park City showing a 3-man front. Riggs getting forced out of the pocket. He'll release as he's hit, and he's hit hard. And a should have been is a not.
Blake Tabarachi, one of the top prospects in this game, if you're looking at the next level, dropped a should have been, would have been, had have been interception there. And Riggs is down still. He took an absolute monster shot as he released that pass.
Well, Riggs injured. Was he injured in the first game of the season?
Broke his collarbone in the very first game of the season. He's rallied to come back this year.
So refs are going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Hey, it's Timpanogos football presented by Brent Brown, Toyota Scion. As it's going to be a 2nd and 10 now for Timpanogos. Livingston's going to come in and quarterback.
Yeah, he was pressing to action earlier this year when Riggs got injured, and he's not unfamiliar with playing this spot.
And Livingston hanging on the ball is a QB keeper, and he will not be able to break. He broke a lot of tackles.
For no real yardage on that. That was an absolutely wild play. That shows you how good he is with the ball in his hands. The biggest question has always kind of been, can he be an effective quarterback? Corbin Towery ultimately finishing off that play with the tackle for loss there.
Down to 6 minutes left to play here in the first quarter, and it's going to be 3rd and long here. Livingston looking to pass. He'll roll left. There's a flag on the play. That pass thrown to Bretzig. It's complete. It's actually, number 82. That's Dash McCann.
Heck of a catch, but unfortunately it looks like it's going to come back here. I think it's going to be a hold in the backfield there on the left tackle.
What a play. Thrown into double coverage, and McCann comes down with that.
Yeah.
Riggs is going to come back in.
Where that flag is sitting, that's 10 yards from that spot, if I'm not mistaken. That's a devastating penalty for them on this.
That's going to put us back to about the 30 or the 22-yard line. 22-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and about 32, Jake.
It's going to be 3rd, and let's see, what's the closest town? Heber.
Pretty close.
3rd and Camas. We'll go with Camas. How about that?
We'll go Camas.
My grandma's from Camas, so.
Yeah?
Proud Summit County.
I had grandparents in Camas, too. Riggs looking to pass, of course, and he will release this one. Meant for McCann, and it's bounced off his hands. 13, Caleb Hadley was in the area, too.
Yeah, that was just kind of a heave and a prayer to see if you can get any yardage back there. They'll kick it away, and for what I thought was going to be a track meet, we're still sitting zeros about halfway through this first quarter.
Yeah, not quite exactly what we expected.
Yeah, offenses have not looked as polished as I expected them early on in this one, but that may just be simply, it's the playoffs. It changes. It's one and done in this scenario.
A little bit more jitters, right?
Oh, absolutely. I can remember playing in the playoffs. It was a whole different feel.
Reed Harris to pump this one away.
Solid
decent
kick there.
decent kick, and it's going to be. Oh, that's Preston there on the return, and Preston breaks free. He's out past the 50, past the 40, and Park City. So close.
But hey, that's the second big return that they have had in this game. He nearly housed out. He housed the other one coming around the other side on that wall. They're doing a fantastic job with their punt return. It's a fantastic. You can see that all get set up, those blocks right down that sideline. That's a punt returner's dream.
Well, and they almost got the one before with Baines
Correct,
instead.
yeah.
Now it's Preston, and the only one to stop him was the punter.
The punter,
Reed Harris pushing him out of bounds.
The guy that's like, please, please, please. I guess I got to make a play here.
So it'll be first and goal here for the Miners.
Big opportunity for them. They're inside the 10 here. This is first and goal, so punch it in.
Byer, man in motion. And that is a touchdown, Miners. That's Matthew DeMarco.
Fantastic play design on that fly sweep action. Had one defender had to play at him, and he broke an arm tackle and was in the end zone after that. It was a fantastic play there, and a big touchdown for the Miners early on.
See if the Miners can add an extra point here.
On the 10th extra point for Park City. Number 1, Jake Lyman. That kick is up.
And that is good. And so with 5:04 left to go in the first, it's Miners on top, 7-0. We'll be back after this quick break.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.
Hey, it's Timpanogos football, brought to you by Heidemann and Associates, along with Western Governors University. Right here on KSL Sports Rewind. Mark Winterton, Jake Hatch, bringing you this live coverage as Timpanogos going to bring this one out to about the 32-yard line on that kick return.
Solid return there for Timpanogos. Parker Harvey on the return there. Looked like for a second there was a nice hole for him, but it closed up quickly from Park City's coverage team.
So with 4:59 left to go in the first, it's the Miners that score first. And Timpanogos having a little bit of a scare there in the second drive. Correct. As Riggs went down, but he is back in.
He's rallied to get back out. This kid's missed a lot of football this year. You can guarantee he was going to do everything he could to keep playing in this football game. Missed all 2 plays.
Riggs, hands off up the middle. Carry there by Bretzing. And Bretzing's...
Brian Walsh on the tackle there for Park City.
Bretzing's got 590 yards rushing, 8 touchdowns. Receiving, and then rushing 404 yards and 5 touchdowns. So he's all over the place. As this one's almost picked. Intended, I think, for number 88.
Trying to get the number of the pass breakup
82.
There.
I think that was number 20. But I don't have a number 20, so.
That's helpful, right?
See if I can get the number on that. Again, Riggs to throw, intended for Livingston, and almost triple coverage there.
Blake Tabaracci probably should have had a second interception there. It was thrown right into the double coverage there. That's a dangerous throw. All right, on the previous play, Will McCurdy was the one that had the pass breakup there. So Timpanogos kind of been stonewalled on defense so far. It's not been their day so far. Often they get untracked here. Punt it away again.
4th and 9, and so Harris comes out to punt this one away. Gonna find its hands into that's Miles Preston that thought he was going to get under it.
I think he heard footsteps and just kind of got away from it. May have lost it as well.
So this one goes out of bounds, and they're going to spot this one around the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners. 4:19 left to go here in the first.
Hand off there.
That's a give to Grover, and Grover coughs it up. Luckily, it was Garner there to jump on the ball.
Grover's going to be tapping his teammates up and saying thank you for recovering that, because that was a big gainer, and he did not want to lose that football. He's got to keep better ball security going through the contact there.
Nice gain, though, there by Grover before the fumble. Brings up a 1st and 10 from their own 40. Byer. It's almost like a double wing formation here. They got 2 slot backs.
A lot of this motion in the backfield.
Quick pass there over to DeMarco. DeMarco will pick up. They're going to give him 6 yards on that one.
Great gain there by Park City. Noah Torgerson on the tackle there from his linebacker spot. I'm trying to put that together. Torgerson's a name that I know from growing up in Orem. I'm trying to remember if I know any of his siblings potentially.
See, and I know a lot of Torgersons down in Ridgefield. DeMarco in motion, and it's a QB keeper, and he's got the first.
Brighton Tate there, dragging him down after he picked up 1st down yards. Great QB run there by Meyer. Byer.
And Tate, one of those big guys. I mean, he's got 6.5 sacks on the year.
Tate's been one of their real playmakers on defense. Not the biggest guy out there, but a playmaker nonetheless.
DeMarco in motion, and it's Byer to Grover. And Grover breaks the tackle, and he is off. Look at that breakaway speed. Touchdown, Miners.
That was too easy. Breaks 2 arm tackles, and he breaks away as you pull. He pulled away. That was impressive pull-away speed by him on that touchdown run, and they go up 2 scores.
You can't arm tackle that guy. He's a big guy. 2:35 left to go here in the first quarter. And there's the 2 scores. We expected a lot, high scoring. Correct. We got 2 from the Miners.
Yeah, we got high scoring on one side so far. The other side is yet to show up offensively, it feels like.
So the extra point's good, and we'll be back after this quick break.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of
Well, welcome back to Dozer Field on the campus of Park City High School. 14-0 the score in favor of the Miners. 2:35 to go in the first quarter here.
So I was trying to find out exactly who the kicker is, and it's Jake Lehman. He's a different number on our roster. They've got he's wearing number 1 out there. This one will be a touchback.
That makes a lot more sense then.
Yeah, still the kicker.
Sure.
Because I've got Jake Lehman as the kicker here, but
switched numbers up on
he's switched numbers. Well, it's going to be 1st down for Timpanogos from their own 20-yard line. 2:35 left to go here in the first quarter. And Timpanogos unable to really get a whole lot going on offense.
Yeah, Timberwolves got to get going here because they're at risk of going down 3 scores if they don't get this offense rolling. This has been an offense that's been fairly effective most of the year. So you like to see them get the ball in Luke Livingston's hands, see what they can do there, and a 5-wide set on 1st down here.
Well, and I mean, if you saw the game last week against Stansbury, it was a slugfest, just score after score. Livingston going to throw this one downfield.
fantastic catch.
Oh, he did catch it. So that pass was complete to Gabe Graff.
Yeah, Gabe Graff, fantastic snag despite taking that hit right as the ball got there.
They've got him listed as a sophomore at 5'1".
Yeah, I don't believe that.
5'1".
I think he's more 5'11".
Yeah, he's...
Dash McCann there. They list him as 5'8", 150. So maybe the 5'1" is legit. I don't know. But all of a sudden, Timpanogos moving the ball a little bit here.
It'll be second and 6 here for the Timberwolves. Again, Riggs all alone in the backfield. 5 receivers. And the ones to keep your eye on, number 22 and number 2. This one thrown to number 9, complete to Josh Graff. And he'll get a first down up past midfield.
Yeah, Graff, their big tight end, kind of playing that slot spot. Very nicely done by him, finding the open space there. Number 33, Carson Baines on the tackle. Jinx with the PA guy actually tied him in terms of getting that out. This 5-wide set suddenly very effective for Timpanogos here.
1:34 left to go here in the first. And it's 1st and 10 right from the 50. And Riggs just loses it. It just slipped out of his hands as he went to throw it.
He just went back to pass to try to get, to wind up to throw a pass and just lost the football. You can't have that. That's an unforced error. You can't have that.
You know, it could be the dry air. There's no humidity in the air, so you don't have a grip on the ball. Does that make sense? Are you following me, Jake?
We are in Utah, correct?
2nd and 17 here.
I'm just saying. It's that alpine air up here at Park City.
I was just
going from Orem to Park City is a difference.
Giving an excuse here.
You're trying to find some. I get it.
Riggs looking to pass. He is going to get tackled in the backfield.
Nicely done there by number 56. Jack Ronan there from his defensive end spot.
Ronan leads the team in sacks. He's already got 8. That's 9.
He came off the edge there, worked his way to the quarterback, and got a big sack. And all of a sudden, Timpanogos, which had something going here, has the fumble recovered, now gets a sack. Now it's 3rd and 20. They've been like 2 steps forward, 2 steps back all game long.
Ronan adds another sack to his total, leading the team.
Closing in on double digits on the season.
Yeah. We'll see if he can get that. As Riggs now looking to throw, and he gets hit. Barely releases that.
That was Ronan again off that edge.
He was coming for number 10.
That's a QB hurry for Ronan in the least there. Fantastic job by him. And that left tackle, if he cannot keep him blocked, that's going to be a problem for Timpanogos because they've got to be able to give quarterbacks some time here. You're with that football.
So Harris comes in to punt this one away. Back to receive is Baines. Baines and Miles Preston. This one's going to go out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. We'll see where it's marked. Just 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And they're going to mark it at the 25.
Get one more play before we get to the quarter, end of the quarter.
Ball placed at the 25-yard line. It's a good thing that guy doesn't know that I don't know his name. It's 1st and 10 from the 25.
And Byer gives to Grover again, and Grover breaking free for another 10-yard gain.
Grover is a problem. They cannot slow him down right now.
Tackle made there by Tyler Hunter, and that's going to do it after 1. Park City up 14-0. We'll be back after this quick break.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated, at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.
Timpanogos football presented by Brent Brown Toyota Scion. It's the start of the second quarter right here on KSL Sports Rewind. Mark Winterton along with Jake Hatch bringing you this live coverage of Park City hosting the Timpanogos Timberwolves in this first round of the playoffs.
Fun time of year, beautiful weather by the way up here in Park City. It's supposed to turn nasty starting tomorrow, but we got a treat today.
We got the good weather, didn't we?
Yep, we did.
Oh, and a throw to Baines, and he just drops it.
Baines was looking upfield, trying to find where those defenders were at, and forgot to do the #1 thing you're supposed to do, secure the football.
Grover's coming out. And see, to me, so far, I'm looking, hey, you run Grover. He can't be stopped at the moment.
He's been running through arm tackle after arm tackle. Timpanogos thought they could go high on him, and he's proven that you cannot do that.
In the backfield for the Miners, number 15, that's Tabarachi. And it's a quick pass to Miles. Miles Preston. And they've got another first down.
Those swing routes out of the backfield have been very, very effective for Park City so far. That swing action, it's not, for some reason, Timpanogos isn't able to get out there and defend it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here. Byer in the pistol with Tabarachi lined up behind him. And they give to Tabarachi. Now it's a flea flicker, a really quick one at that. And it's thrown. Caught. They're going to throw flags.
We're going to have offensive pass interference.
That pass was caught by Grizel. Yeah. Maximilian Grizel.
Yeah, number 11, Tyler Hunter there, I believe, for Timpanogos, was the party that got kind of, he used him as like a pogo stick to jump off and to go up and get that pass.
Did he do that?
Yeah, and they're going to call offensive pass interference.
I would love to see it again because I felt like he kind of went up and got it legitimately. But
no, he went up, but he pushed the defender down ever so slightly, and both referees saw it and caught him in the act. He tried to get away with it. I respect the hustle because he tried to do what they call it getting mossed in the NFL. He tried to do that, but he pushed down on the defender. He didn't allow him to go up and make a play on the ball. That's going to back Park City up 15 yards and make it
still a beautiful catch.
Oh, sure, yeah, no, great play. There's no doubt about it, but you can't moss a guy by pushing him down.
Well, that ends up being quite the penalty there. 15-yard penalty.
25. Those ones hurt.
So it'll be Byer in the pistol again. Tabarachi lined up behind him. Tabarachi actually going to come to the side as Preston goes in motion. And now it's a pass to Preston, but way overthrown.
Ooh, that was. I was just wondering how they were going to rule that. So that official let it play out. Because I was wondering if it might be ruled a lateral. But I thought it was pretty clearly a forward pass. But that official was going to let that ball play out and see what happened before making his call, it appears.
So it brings up 2nd and 25 here. Byer again in the pistol. And now Tabarachi lined up behind him. Quick pitch to Tabarachi, and he bounces that one off the back of his shoulder pads and somehow comes away with it and picks up yardage.
All things considered, quite a play by Tabarachi. Spinning that ball around his shoulder pads and still getting positive. Oh, no, I actually think it might have been it's a loss of yard on that. Okay.
Did he lose a yard?
Yeah, it's 3rd and 26. If you look, they're 1 yard off.
So 10:41 left to go here in the second. And now Byers all alone in the backfield. Preston in motion. And now Byers going to keep it. Takes a nice hit there by number 20, Cody Hawks.
Aaron De La Cruz also there in on the tackle. That's a big hit on that scramble, picking up about 6 yards, make it 4th and 20.
Oh, they got 2 numbers. Is it Aaron De La Cruz? Yeah. Byer all alone on 4th down. And I would be surprised for them to actually go for this. And Byer has punted it, so this time he will punt it away. Kick. Livingston back to receive. And this one going to take a nice Park City bounce. Stay in bounds and down to the 20. And so it'll be Timberwolves ball.
You'll take that every time if you can get that. That's a fantastic home field bounce there. That's called knowing the lay of the land, if you will.
Well, Byer's done that before. Just a quick rugby kick. And it throws them off. Livingston back to receive, but they're not able to cover the ground, as much ground. And this one ends up being a nice play for the Miners.
Yeah.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves. Riggs in the gun. And passes across the middle. That is Livingston that makes the catch. They're going to rule it incomplete.
Number 33, Carson Baines, with a fantastic hit, jarring that ball loose. That's a big play for him. Nice PBU.
9:53 left to go here in the second. Timberwolves unable to score so far in this game.
We got a false start here, it appears.
It's an offsides.
Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe Parks. Wow.
So Timberwolves brings it out to their own 26. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Got to know where you're lining up on defense there. That's an easy, quick 5 yards for the offense.
Bretzing in the backfield there with Riggs. And there's the pass downfield. Livingston making a great catch, and there's a flag that's thrown in there.
Wow.
It might be a late hit.
I'm interested to see what this call is, but that was a fantastic catch there by Livingston, going up and showing his ball skills. This is a kid who's as polished for a junior wide receiver as you will find.
Would it be a target? Is it a targeting? Waiting to see what it was.
Personal foul. They didn't explain what necessarily. Just a personal foul. No explanation because we can't hear the referee down on the field over there. But I'm assuming it had to be in the high hit. I got to get targeting, helmet shot. But he didn't make that motion towards. It's the fist that goes up against the head. Typically, is how they delineate it.
Had Livingston stepped out of bounds? That was my question.
Maybe so.
Riggs looks to pass, and he completes it to Livingston. Livingston's going to do it with his feet as he's out to the 30. Going to step out of bounds right at the 30. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, Anthony Hernandez shoving him out of bounds there, but another big gainer. This is what they needed to do all game long so far, is get the ball into the hands of their playmaker, and that's Luke Livingston.
Riggs all alone in the backfield, 5 receivers.
They've almost exclusively this 5 wide receiver set in this second half of the first quarter and first part of the second quarter. It's all been 5 wide receiver sets here.
9:33 left to go here in the second. Riggs looking to pass. Had a little bit of time, and nobody's there.
I think there was a miscommunication on the route tree there on that near side of the field. He just needed to get rid of it and throw it in the vicinity of a receiver and get the incompletion.
And I was going to say, I don't know if you mentioned Graff kind of in the area.
Yeah, he was working his way across the field, but that's the guy you're intending to throw it to, quote unquote.
Riggs will roll right on this play, and it's Livingston. Breaks the tackle. Got one man to beat, and he falls short. They're going to mark this one right at the 2-yard line.
Jacob Roller, I believe, on the tackle there, saving that touchdown. Luke Livingston should never be that open. You need to have guys around him at all times within an arm's reach. That was way too open for that young man.
So it'll be 1st and goal here. Bretzing in the backfield with Riggs, and Riggs gives to Bretzing. Bretzing pushing. It looked like he may have gotten in. They're gonna mark it down short of the goal line.
Boy, about an inch short. Anthony Hernandez making the tackle. They're saving the touchdown for one more play at least. Here we go, Luke Livingston in at quarterback. He's going to go under center and snap it.
And his knee touches down.
He was short. Oh, wow.
Oh, did they take the ball from him?
Well, the whistles, we'll see.
See, I saw Livingston's knee touch down.
Oh, and they give the ball to Park City. What a play. I thought Livingston was down clearly, and they have ruled that Park City got the fumble and got the ball back, and it's a touchback nonetheless.
I thought Livingston's knee went down
as
he snapped the ball.
I thought he was absolutely down. Wow, what a break for Park City. They don't even get on the one. They got the touchback as a result of that.
Oh.
That ball was recovered in the end zone, so it was a touchback for Park City. That's huge.
So Park City already up 14-0, and now they're starting on huge stop.
Yeah, from our vantage point, I thought Livingston was clearly down. But that's a huge, huge stop and break for the Miners. Holy smokes.
I didn't see the ball, though.
Sure,
So had the ball come loose before then, I don't know. Beyer gives this one, and it's Grover. Grover plowing forward. They're going to give him 6 on that play.
Tyler Hunter. And MJ Iosefo also in on the tackle there. Iosefo, actually, a guy we haven't called much today. He's a really, really good linebacker in the middle of that defense, number 4 for the Timberwolves.
Well, and we've watched Park City. Their success has been giving it to Grover.
Correct, yeah.
And again, it's Grover. And Grover again plowing forward, and he breaks free across the 50, 40. He's got the speed, 10, touchdown, Park City, and it's Grover again.
He is an absolute machine. He breaks one tackle, he's off to the races, and what do? They add 6 to the board, up 20-0 PAT pending.
Well, you noticed last series, they brought Grover out, and they did nothing. In fact, they went backwards, and they didn't have any success in that series. They had to punt it away. They bring Grover back in, and it's 6 yards, touchdown.
Yeah, Grover... He's been the difference maker in this game so far. He has been unstoppable.
74 yards. And he's well over 100 yards in this game. Park City 21, Timberwolves 0. We're back after this quick break.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Well, it's Timpanogos football, KSL Sports Rewind coverage presented by Heidemann and Associates. And you can get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742. Speaking of legal consultation, I think I told him to give it to Grover.
That's your expert opinion?
Yeah.
It's sound legal advice, I'll give you that.
74 yards and a touchdown. Park City's on top. 21-0. That was number 88. I think it was Zach Bentley, and he didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Hunter Pratchett.
They've got 2 number 88s, so it's either Parker Harvey or Zach Bentley.
Yeah, Hunter Pratchett with a nice tackle there for Park City.
So Timpanogos will be taking over on their own 20-yard line here, 1st and 10. 7:50 left to go here in the second, and it's Riggs all alone in the backfield again. 5 receivers. There's the release that passed to Livingston, and it's good for a 1st down.
Livingston hauling that pass and taking a shot in the ribs, but holding on nonetheless. A nice play by him. Number 33 on the tackle there.
Yeah, Carson Baines is kind of all over the place, offensively and
playing
defensively.
That safety spot, yeah.
Hand off there to Bretzing, and Bretzing will pick up 2.
Luke Price on the tackle there, number 55.
Be 2nd and 8. Riggs gives to Bretzing, and Bretzing not finding anything, running up the side or this line of scrimmage parallel, and he's tackled for a yard loss.
Yeah, nice play there by the Park City defense, not allowing him to bounce it outside. Corbin Towery on the tackle there, dragging him down.
Clock will continue to tick as we're under 7 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Riggs again in the back, or in the gun here. And he's looking for Livingston, and it is a great catch. Livingston staying on his feet, and there is a flag thrown. Wow. And are they? That one's going to be
That's going to be another personal foul here.
Personal foul.
That's another high hit. That back judge is getting a little flag happy with that. He is taking exception to some of those hits so far on Luke Livingston. That's 2 of them now. Actually, 15 yards. There you go. That's the targeting or the helmet-to-helmet hit call there.
Well, and so how do they don't actually, there was a change in rules where it used to be that at targeting, that player is out.
High school level, they've realized they don't have the luxury of replay like the college level does, so they can't do that.
So they don't do that.
15 yards.
15-yard penalty. See, and I thought he used his shoulder pads there. Riggs.
It's a subjective call.
Riggs releases, and it's Livingston that does not bring that in.
Heard the footsteps there, was looking upfield, and like earlier, you got to secure that football first and then worry about everything else second.
6:26 left to go here in the second quarter. And is that just, I mean, you're seeing a lot more aggressive Miners team defensively.
They're just throwing hits around, and sure, the high hits have been trying to be legislated out of the game, but it's I don't know. Oh, here we go, fumble.
It's a fumble, and it's Tabarachi that will recover this one. Or is that number 45?
There's Hunter Pratchett there on the recovery.
Oh, looked like a 15 to me, Jake. Yeah. These gray uniforms with that black. Black on gray is tough.
That number's killing us. Sorry for the delay, everybody, but the black with the gray look is a tough uniform combo for us as broadcasters to get the numbers out to you in a timely fashion.
I know they outline it in white, but I don't know if that helps.
No, that white needs to be a bigger white, or more fluorescent or something, if I actually think that's going to do anything for us.
6:21 left to go, and it's Park City with the ball again.
Let's give a shout out to Brady, our spotter tonight. She's doing a great job.
And it's Grover again.
Yeah, I don't think the game plan needs to be anything other than, hey, number 4, Grover, run him.
Just give it to Grover because the guy is he's a complete animal.
Miner down.
Lineman.
Number 69.
He will come off on his own willpower.
And it's Wyatt Burnside getting himself off the field there.
It'll be 2nd and 7 here for the Miners. Under 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. And it's a give to Grover again. Grover breaking tackle, and he'll get out 1 yard short of the first down.
He's just bobbing and weaving his way through traffic there. Nice pickup there, 7 yards. Aaron De La Cruz finally dragging him down to stop that run.
Grover comes out, Tabarachi coming in. 3rd and 1. Timpanogos putting a lot of more guys in the box.
They got to.
Tabarachi, he's got a first. He's out. Gets tripped up.
Tabarachi was about 1 step away from really making that a foot race to the end zone there. Nice run by that young man.
MJ Iosifo. And he is actually...
He's dragging that arm out of
it looks like he's...
injury. That's tough to see because he's actually been one of the better defenders for Timpanogos all season long from his linebacker spot. And they're going to take a timeout.
We'll take one as well.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated, at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
AFC 5:03 left to go here in the second quarter. As was it
Iosefo.
Iosefo. Byer looking to pass, and it's a pass to Bain. Sorry. That was Baines, and Baines touchdown.
Yeah, Baines breaking another arm tackle. Cody Hawks hit himself in the helmet because he was able to bring him down. Timpanogos, their tackling is frankly astonishing. They're just trying to arm tackle everything. And Park City, to their credit, just breaking through all of them. They add another touchdown to the board.
Yeah, you've got to wrap up, and Park City looking to go up 4 touchdowns, 28-0 here. 4:51 left to go in the second quarter. We'll see if Lehman can add the one. Kicks up and it looks good. It is 28-0. We'll be back after this quick break.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit.
KSL Sports Rewind coverage presented by Heidemann & Associates. You can get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742. And at Western Governors University, you earn a 1-year MBA. Western Governors University offers an education that is attainable, affordable, and full of support. This one going to hop down to the 5-yard line, picked up. Breaking a tackle or two, number 11, that's Tyler Hunter on the return.
Solid return for Hunter there. Timpanogos now down 28-0. They've gotten down to the 1-yard line on that fumble there. Otherwise, they have been just unable to really move the ball effectively in this game, which has been frankly astonishing because they've had a pretty good offense all season long.
Well, it's been turnovers and really just poor defensive tackling.
Correct, yes.
That's really the big difference maker in this.
Correction, 28. 70-28.
So Riggs in the gun. Bretzing in the lined up to the left side here. 4 receivers. And Riggs gives to Bretzing. Bretzing around the right side. Tackled by number 19. That's Chandler Kelsch. And Kelsch got 97 tackles on the year and a lot more this game.
Yeah, the thing, we haven't called his name hardly at all in this game so far. He's been
have we not?
He's been really quiet most of the night.
The rest of the defense is just doing the job.
I've been waiting on Kelsch to, you've had a lot of other guys been showing out so far.
Riggs looking to pass. He'll release this one. Number 82 making a nice catch, and that is a great tackle there by Will McCurdy. Dash McCann on the catch.
Related to Dave McCann of BYU TV fame. I believe it's his uncle.
So this will bring up third and a long 2. 4 minutes left to go here in the second. Quick pass, and it's made. Catch is made by to DeGraff, and that'll be a first down for the Timberwolves.
Nice little stop route there for the first down yardage needed. Blake Tabarachi from his middle linebacker spot plays both ways for this minor squad. A nice tackle there, limiting the gain.
Give to Bretzing, and Bretzing getting back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
I get that you want to keep your offense balanced, but you're down 28 points. You need to be throwing the ball. You need to throw it up. Find Livingston, just start lobbing the ball up. That's what you got to do to get back in this game if you want to have any hope of making a second half comeback.
Well, I think you're looking here, you're 3 minutes left to go, and they're kind of looking, hey, let's use the rest of the clock up, maybe.
They want to get some, they want to get some momentum going into the locker room, there's no doubt.
Pass intended for Livingston, and it's overthrown, and that will bring up a 3rd and 10 now here for the Timberwolves.
This has kind of been the problem for Timpanogos in this game, is their inability to really get consistent yards. It's either 10-plus yard gains or no gain, it feels like. There's no in-between so far.
Oh, definitely. I'll reiterate that. That's what it's been. As Riggs steps up to throw, pass intended for Graff, and it is going to be incomplete. Bretzing trying to jump underneath it. Catch that.
Riggs taking another hit off the edge there, and he's getting little to no time in that backfield. He's got to make quick decisions to get that ball out, and they're going to have to kick it away again here.
So this brings up 4th down, and again, Timberwolves going 3 and out, as Harris will come in to punt this one away. Baines and Preston back to receive. Harris kicks it away. Going to go out of bounds around the 19-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
That was a great kick. They're nice angle punt, kicking it away from the return team.
They're going to mark that one at the 15. So Park City taking over at their own 15.
3 minutes to work with here. You run your 4-minute offense. I know 4 minutes with 3 minutes left means nothing, but you want to waste this entire clock because you get points before the end of the half. And by the way, they also get the ball coming out of halftime. They could really put a nail in the coffin, it feels like, with a score on both sides of halftime here.
Well, and it only takes Grover about 10 seconds to run the distance.
That's true. We saw him go 74 yards right up the seam.
Byer in the gun. He's got Grover lined up behind him, and it's a give. Is that Baines? Oh, that is Preston, actually. Miles Preston on the carry. Loss of about 4.
Yeah, it was a fly sweep action. Actually, one of the least effective plays they've had in this game so far offensively.
Well, you notice Timpanogos is putting a lot of people in the box. You got a guy that jumps there,
and they have to. They got to load this box and get the ball out of Grover's hands. That's the effect of a strong running game. Sorry.
You're good as Preston in motion, and it's a give to Grover. Grover cuts it back there, kind of a counter.
Aaron De La Cruz on the tackle there, as well as number 20. Cody Hawks also from his linebacker spot.
So bring up a 3rd and 11 here. Down to 2 minutes left to go. If Timpanogos can get a 3 and out. Grover in motion, and they're going to get it to Grover out in the flat. And Grover pounding forward. He's got a first.
I don't know how you let a guy like that just work in space like that. That is dangerous, dangerous stuff.
Well, they said, hey, you're going to put 8 in the box. Guess what? We'll put him out in the flat and give it to him.
I don't know if you saw it on the outside. They had 3 versus 3, so 3 receivers, 3 defenders. Guess what? You swing it out there, and he's got the advantage. He's working in space at that point. It's a numbers game, folks. It's really simple if you break it down.
1st down for the Miners from their own 29-yard line. And now we've got Tabarachi in the backfield there with Byer. Quick pass over the middle. It's caught. There is a flag. That's to Brian Rhea, tackled by Robbie Parsons.
Yeah, I wonder what the call is going to be here. It's at the line of scrimmage. I wonder if there might have been an eligible man downfield. That's what I was afraid of. It's kind of that RPO action. The offensive line gets so eager on that they bust downfield, and they can't go too far without getting that penalty. That's a 5-yard loss instead of that big gainer.
What is it? Isn't it like a 3 yards?
It's about 3.5 yards. It's really subjective. It's the umpire's call on that. They're usually standing. You can see the umpire is usually 5, 6, 7 yards. He's kind of looking 3 or 4 yards, and that's if you go past that, he will throw that flag on you.
So give to Tabarachi, and Tabarachi will pick up. They're going to give him 7 on that play.
Yeah, getting that yardage back they lost, and then a little bit more here.
Tackle made by Cody Hawks.
Hawks from that weak side linebacker position for Timpanogos. He's actually had a couple of nice plays so far on this series alone.
Well, we're under a minute left to go, and the clock ticking. So I think the Miners are good to go ahead and buy our flea flicker position or play here. And this one will be complete to number 6, Campbell Garner. Did he get out of bounds?
No, they ruled him inbounds, and they just called timeout.
So 24 seconds left. Timeout by Park City. We'll take one as well.
Stopping the play by number 24.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Timpanogos football presented by Brent Brown Toyota Scion. 26 seconds left to go here in the first half. And Park City just having their way with Timpanogos tonight.
Park City still got 2 timeouts to work with here if they really want to see what they can do to get themselves potentially into field goal position.
I was going to say a touchdown puts us in the mercy rule starting second half.
Yeah, that's true.
Byer in the gun. Looking to throw. There's the pass intended for Baines, and it's Baines. I think he may have stepped out, right? No, he did not. They mark him at the 29.
Okay, Baines was running a fantastic route. I don't know what the defender was doing. You got to stay within an arm's length of him. He just kind of stood there thinking he was going to go up and tip that ball. That's easy pickings for that offense.
So first down from the Timberwolves 29-yard line, and now Byer going deep. The defender goes down. Flag is thrown in. Is it an offensive pass interference they're going to call there?
Wow, they're going to call offensive pass interference down the field. That's a bit of a stunner. I thought it was just incidental contact. Wow. I don't agree with that call, but hey, I'm not down there throwing the flag.
Yeah,
that's a brutal penalty.
I'm going to agree with you.
Feet can get tangled up. You don't have to throw a flag every time a guy's fall down.
His hands were, I didn't see hands being used there. Oh, that backs him clear up to the 44-yard line.
Still time to get themselves into scoring position here.
I say put Grover in and just let him run it again.
1st and 25 after that. That's 2 offensive pass interference calls on Park City in this game.
Well, Byer in the pistol. He puts Tabarachi in motion, and now it's going to be a throw. Oh, a little screenplay, and it's intercepted. Interception there, number 38. That's Jaden Robinson on the interception for the Timberwolves.
That's going to be the easiest interception that Jaden Robinson might ever have. That fell right into his breadbasket there, and that's unfortunate, just a tip ball on that screen, but a break for Timpanogos. 11 seconds, you're probably not going to get much here, but it's a break. You don't give up any points right before half.
Well, they've got the skill to get downfield, you know.
Correct.
Livingston, Briggs has an arm. Kid can throw it. Park City going to go with a 4-man front here. 2 free safeties deep. As Riggs going to get pressured. Now he'll release. Intended for Livingston. It'll be incomplete. 7 seconds left to go here in the first half. That does stop the clock.
7 seconds to work with here, but you got a lot of field to go if you want to do much of anything. In 7 seconds, really, you got to go quick here if you want to get a second play off.
Riggs all alone in the backfield. 5 receivers. And he'll step up, and he's just going to run it. He'll get down around the 50. They call a timeout. They do. 0.3 seconds is what's left on the clock as Timpanogos takes a timeout.
Now you're going to see how far Riggs can heave this football, because this is setting up for a Hail Mary chance from about near midfield, 49-yard line.
You're watching Timpanogos football presented by Brent Brown Toyota Scion. Timeout by the Timberwolves.
What are they doing? They're taking Riggs off the field here.
They've got Harris out there.
I am trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. We got a discussion here with the officials. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on.
Well, they were messing with the clock, so we're back to 2 seconds, which really, I think that
it's inconsequential
right.
What the clock is at.
Really isn't going to matter. But Harris is out there. Now, Harris is the punter. And it's third down. You're not going to punt it.
They're going to try a field goal?
Has Harris got the leg?
That's folks. This is a
70-yard
field goal attempt.
This gives them a chance to return this, though.
This would be an all-time.
Can you return a field goal in high school rules?
If it gets to the end zone, I do not believe so in the Utah high school playbook. But if it's anywhere in the field of play, yes, I believe so.
Yeah, in the end zone, it's just like a touchback, right? Automatic touchback.
Yeah, this is okay. This is bizarre.
You see Harris talking with the miners?
Yeah.
Some of the miners are talking to him.
I get that the mountain air is thin up here in Park City, but it ain't that thin. This will be a record, folks. If you
70 yards. I want to see this. The hold is good, and it's blocked. It is blocked. Well, you better jump on it, guys.
And that'll end the half.
I really wanted to see what he could do there.
He tried to put he put a leg into it, but there was no chance. That it had four guys. There was a wall of gray jerseys there as he kicked that football.
Well, halftime, 28-0, Park City on top. Hey, we'll be back to start second half action. Hopefully Timpanogos has made some adjustments at halftime. See what they can do, put some points on the board in the second half. You got anything else?
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
No, it was Cadillac Williamson. Hey, it's Timpanogos football presented by Brent Brown Toyota Scion right here on KSL Sports Rewind. I'm Mark Winterton. Jake Hatch joining me as we come out. Park City will receive.
Yep, and they could put this game to bed with a touchdown. All of a sudden, we're in the mercy rule.
So you've got two teams. This is number 16 and 17 seeds, right, in the playoffs. Holy cow, he does have a leg.
Maybe that 70-yard field goal was not such a far-fetched idea.
Harris on the kickoff. It is out of the back of the end zone. It didn't touch.
There's a certain college program locally that's just down the road from Timpanogos that could use a leg like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, he that ball didn't touch the end zone. It actually bounced in the green.
Yeah. If he can legitimately get that leg into that, I want to see how close that kick might have gotten.
Yeah, so he had, for listeners that are just joining us, they were going to attempt a 70-yard field goal.
We're talking from the opposite 40, folks.
And we're talking to a couple of the kids, some of the players, and they said he does have the leg. This is going to be tackled for a loss here.
Brighton Tate there with a fantastic tackle off the edge for Timpanogos on the first play of the second half. Loss of one on that play.
So it'll be 2nd and 11 here. Byers in the gun, in the pistol more like. Grover lined up just right behind him. We'll see what kind of adjustments Timpanogos has made, as they really haven't been able to stop Grover. This one's a give to Preston. And no gain.
Back-to-back good plays there by Timpanogos defense.
Third and 11.
Bonksawad on the tackle on that last one. That's a fun name to say. Aiden Bonksawad.
Every now and again you come across some names that are just fun ones to pronounce, right?
Absolutely.
Little pass there. Grover on the swing pattern. Has a nice little spin move to get another yard or two, and he'll pick up 6.
Are they going to kick it here? No, they're going to go. Here we go. Wow.
Going to go 5 receiver set. Well, I think at this sense you're trying to get a jump. Maybe get a hard count.
Yeah, they went hard count to just get a look at the defense, look to the sideline, and then you're going to go here.
And now he'll back up and punt this one away. Oh, almost blocked. Punt's going to bounce. Picked it up, and he drops it. Oh.
Tyler Hunter there.
Hunter jumps on it.
Unable to really corral and just had to fall on it in the end. That was a dangerous, dangerous play there.
So 10:05 left to go here in the third as Timpanogos causes Miners to go 3 and out.
Correct. Solid start on defense on the first drive of the second half here. See their offense get some points.
So Timpanogos, the 17th seed coming into this, Park City number 16, but we got a difference in schedule.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the thing about this. The two regions, one region significantly tougher, the one that Park City participates in, and Timpanogos was one of the class programs in their region, but I think the RPI, with them being ranked 16, will tell you everything you need to know about them in terms of their overall prowess.
That was a pass to Bretzing, and boy, he just ran over Stauffer. This is Bretzing again. Oh, actually, no, sorry. That's McCann.
I was going to say that was McCann. I thought on the edge out there.
Dash. Brings up a second and wait, what just happened? They just moved the sticks. I don't think they should have moved the sticks.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm not sure.
Either way, it's a first down.
Yeah, regardless, but wow.
Tackle there.
Well, Timpanogos moving the ball here. They're playing fast. They got some tempo going here.
A Stouffer on the tackle again. 9:13 left to go here in the third. Riggs looking to pass. He'll step up in the pocket and release. Intended for Livingston. Oh, tipped and incomplete.
Yeah, those balls, when they go up in the air like that on those tip drills, you're terrified of where it might go, but gets to the ground harmlessly, no harm, no foul.
Well, and I know we had one interception that was a tipped pass. Correct. There's two in this game that...
Tabaracci should have had one earlier that went right through his hands, if you recall.
That's right. Riggs looking to pass again, and that one intended for Dash McCann, incomplete.
Riggs throwing a bullet there. The McCann's unable to corral there, and all of a sudden they're at 3rd and 10.
9:01 left to go here in the third. On 3rd and 10, Riggs in the gun. Bretzinger lined up next to him. Dual receivers to both sides. He'll look to pass. And it's complete across the middle. And he breaks the tackle. He's got a first down. That's Caleb Hadley on the catch.
Yeah, we got a flag back here that was thrown at the snap.
Tabaracci was on the tackle.
We got an illegal formation coming on Timpanogos. That's unfortunate. They had the first down yardage. Not enough guys. It's an illegal formation. That's a bummer for them.
That was a great play there by Joseph Eldridge.
Yeah,
was that Eldridge on the? Oh, sorry, not Eldridge. I'm looking at the wrong roster. Hadley.
Hadley with a nice move to get the first down yardage there. Absolutely. Just unfortunate, it got negated due to that penalty.
And now you got a 3rd and 15. But this is 4th down territory, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I would think so.
Especially down by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, down. Oh, here we go.
Thrown to Livingston.
Wow.
Was it complete? That's Graff.
I thought that ball bounced on the ground, but he got his hands underneath it apparently. Oh, no. They do call it incomplete.
Intended for Graff. And he does not come away with that.
They're going to go for it, obviously, here because you got nothing else to lose at this point.
Did you see that one bounce?
I thought it did. And when they initially were going to rule it a catch, I'm like, ooh, that's a bit of a surprise.
5 receivers. Riggs throwing it up, and there's nobody there. It's intercepted. Interception. That's Carson Navarro. And is he going to return this one?
It looks like he's got a convoy.
Across the 20. Back. One man to beat.
We had a blind.
He pushes him out, and I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds, but yep, they're going to say he stepped out right there at the 3-yard line.
This ball's coming back. We had a blindside hit by one of the defensive linemen on offensive lineman from Timpanogos. Pretty brutal hit, and he is still down. So we will sort this out, and we'll come back on the other side.
Did you see it?
I did. It was a kind of crackback block, something they've tried to crack down on at multiple levels of football, but I get it. It's one of those plays.
Is that Coach Anderson out there?
Coach Anderson's out there. I know Coach Heaps is out there as well, checking on their player.
Well, let's go to a quick break.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes
Timpanogos football right here on KSL Sports Rewind coverage presented by Heidemann and Associates and Western Governors University. So the personal foul is going to be after the interception, 15-yard penalty, and so Park City will be taking over on their own 25-yard line. 8:22 left to go here in the third quarter.
Yep, so interception stands. The yardage comes after that, so the turnover still stands.
Give to Grover, and Grover will pick up 2.
I will give Timberwolves credit. Brighton Tate, they're leading the tackle among a host of Timberwolves. They're doing a better job this half about filling those gaps in the run lanes. They're coming downhill, and that's going to give them a chance to keep Mason in check. But the problem is you're already down 28-0.
Yeah, you've got to do something here. Again to Grover again. Grover finding some running room, and he loses the ball. Did the ground cause the fumble,
no,
though?
That ball came out. It was clearly out before. He just lost control of that football, unfortunately. And that's a break for Timpanogos here. They can now be in scoring position right away. Great field position. They start this next drive.
So it was Tyler Hunter on the tackle. Who came up with the recovery?
I didn't see who came up with it. I apologize.
7:50 left to go here in the third, and Timpanogos has the ball in Park City territory here, 1st and 10.
Well, still small glimmers of hope for Timpanogos here.
Well, they've got to score. You're down by four scores. Riggs all alone. Brings Livingston in motion. And now it's a pass to Livingston, but that is behind. Or they're going to say incomplete. To me, it looked like it was lateral or backwards pass. But maybe it was the tip that made it go backwards.
But that was close. I'll give him that. I was thinking his number. Trying to get a number on that. Was that
I didn't see what the number was.
I thought it was number 54, but I don't have a 54 on my roster, so I don't think that's
that tipped it.
Yeah.
59.
Maybe so.
I think it was 59. But I don't have a 59 on my roster. Oh, I do too. Riggs to Graff, and Graff's got about 7 yards on that.
That stick route's very, very effective right now, and they got to take advantage of that. Nice yardage, gets you a chance to get into a manageable down and distance. Corbin Towery on the tackle there.
3rd and 3 here, and Riggs comes out up under center. Now looking to the sideline, going to change it up here. 7:16 left to go here in the third quarter. Riggs all alone. High snap. Quick pass to Graff, and Graff's got a first down.
Good
tackle made by Tabarachi.
Yeah, good job by Graff there. That stick route, that's kind of the button hook is what I used to call it. Nice little route there. Moves the sticks, keeps them on the field offensively.
First down. 1st and 10 from 24.
Again, 5 receivers from their own, or from the Park City 24-yard line. Clock continuing to tick down here in the third quarter. 6:45 left to go. Riggs going to the air to Bretzing, and Bretzing hauls that one in out of bounds at the 11.
Heat there on that throw by Riggs. A nice throw and a nice catch, and they move the sticks once again.
That was Sawyer Moran on the tackle.
11.
So another first down, and they've got a 1st and 10 here from the 11. Bretzing on the carry.
Brian Walsh there leading the tackle. No gain on the play.
So yeah, no gain there by Bretzing. And I'll bring up 2nd down.
Some confusion here by getting the play call in, what they're trying to do here on offense.
Make sure you get enough guys on the line of scrimmage here.
Yep.
And here comes Livingston in motion. And across the middle.
Incomplete. That was intended for Caleb Hadley there, and it was right in his hands. He needed to catch that.
Well, and he tipped it, and it looked like maybe Graff could have possibly come away with it, but
you got to catch that ball.
5:55 left to go here in the third, as it brings up 3rd and 10 from the 11-yard line. Riggs to pass, throws it. It's caught by Livingston, and Livingston making a move.
Yeah, and Will McCurdy dragging him down there, making it 4th and short here.
And now Riggs comes out under center. 4th and 2.
Faked like he was going to go with that QB sneak there, and then looks to the sideline to get a check. Bunch formation here. Look at this.
Yeah, that is a...
oh, wow.
crazy formation. And now we've got flag.
We got a false start. Oh, offsides on. Oh, wow.
That'll be a first down.
That's half the distance.
Does
right?
it give them a first?
I don't. Ooh.
So it's going to be 4th and 2, but half the distance doesn't give them a first down.
4th and.
Offsides.
Offsides, half the distance to the goal. It's still 4th down.
Okay. Yeah, so a 4th
so
and now.
4th and inches.
4th and inches.
I mean, that's. Well, 4th and inches, you're going to. I don't know, a quarterback sneak. Last time they did that up the middle, they fumbled it.
I'd just walk up, if I was Riggs, I'd walk up, take that snap, and dive forward.
Riggs looking to pass. Defender comes right through, and he throws it. He's got Dash McCann in the end zone. Touchdown, Timberwolves.
I'm not sure he even saw who was throwing that football to. He gets the completion nonetheless, and it's a touchdown.
That was actually Bretzing.
Oh, it's Bretzing.
Well, sometimes...
I'm still not sure he even knew who he was throwing it to. I think he just threw that ball up.
See, and I could be wrong. I can't even tell what number it was. It was 22, not 82.
Okay, so it is Bretzing coming down with a touchdown. Hey, it's points all the same, but still, I'm still not convinced that he knew the other receiver anywhere in that
You're
area.
right. He did. He just looked like he threw it up in the air.
I thought it was on the back of the end zone. Oh, hey, there's a receiver that's wide open. Touchdown.
Yeah, regardless, I'm going to throw it over there. Someone will catch it. It's 4th down.
Better lucky than good sometimes.
Harris to kick the extra point. It's up. It looks good. It is. And it's Timberwolves on the board. 7. Miners lead this one, 28.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access.
Timpanogos football presented by Brent Brown, Toyota Scion. Right here on KSL Sports Rewind. Mark Winterton along with Jake Hatch joining me in this contest. The Miners hosting the Timberwolves.
Well, there's still a glimmer of hope here for Timpanogos. They're down 28-0 at halftime. Finally got on the board on that last drive, making it 28-7. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. Not saying it's impossible, but they've got to be mindful of the clock. There's no doubt about that. They got to get some more stops.
I thought the bright spot was they came out. Miners received to start the second half, and they caused them to go 3 and out right off the bat.
You absolutely needed that right out of the locker room. No doubt about that.
And it's an onside kick.
They got
and Timberwolves got it. Oh, flag comes out. And another flag. Is that
a sideline warning or illegal touching maybe? Wow, big call here, obviously, because that could be a huge turnover. I guess not turnover, but a huge retention of possession.
Well, I want to know what the flag is for.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Did he land in bounds?
That's the question. Coach Heap's standing over there trying to figure out what's going on as well.
Because if he didn't land in bounds, it would be a kick out of bounds, right?
Yeah, correct. And that was a great execution on that pooch kick because Park City was not ready for it, obviously.
Well, it was a perfect kick there.
Did exactly what they wanted to do. All right, let's take a look here and see what we got.
So I think it was a kick out of bounds. It was.
They're talking to Coach Monzingo down here, and that usually indicates
see if they re-kick it,
or if they want to take it where it went out of bounds at.
Was that Dash McCann that come underneath that? kid's got some speed. I mean, obviously he was named Dash for a reason. Parents wanted him to have some speed, and he does.
We got kick catch interference. That was a legal formation, so offsides, I guess, also. So regardless, Park City retains possession here, and they'll have ball in great field position on the 42.
5:06 left to go here in the third. Byer hands to Grover, and Grover. There's a flag thrown. He's across the 50, the 40, the 30. Great speed by Grover.
We got 2 flags here, so I think we got 2 penalties. I think both of them are going to be on the offense here. One of which I think the umpire threw as a holding call here. I'm not sure about this one. It's further back, though.
2 penalty flags.
Well, the first one's right at the line of scrimmage.
Correct. Yep.
Block in the back.
Block in the back, okay.
That one's declined.
Then holding. So we had a block in the back downfield here. They declined that one. You're going to take the yardage from the holding call at the line of scrimmage, make it a 1st and 20 here.
And Grover comes out of the game. It's Tabarachi in the backfield with Byer. And it's a give to Tabarachi. Left side up the middle. He cuts back up the middle, and he's got good yardage, 13-yard gain there.
Yeah, Josh Mallerman dragging him down. Tabarachi, one of the best prospects in this game in terms of the next level, with a fantastic run there.
What position is he, I guess, looked at to play at the next level?
Linebacker in most people's mind, but we'll have to see how he develops. He's still got another year of high school behind him. There he goes again.
And Tabarachi on the catch and run. We got 2 flags that are thrown in here.
I think we're going to have a holding call out here on the edge. But Tabarachi, nice swing right out of the backfield here, but it's still unfortunately not going to count for him here.
Well, if it's a holding out here, they'll still pick up the 1st down. And then it's a 10-yard penalty, correct?
I think...
or am I completely in the dark?
I think it's second, and
that'll bring up
2nd down.
So a repeat 2nd down.
Yeah, the holding yardage, I think.
Looks like it's going to probably be like 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, we got holding. There we go. So it stays 2nd down. So it goes from the spot of the foul, so it actually ends up only costing them really a yard in terms of field position.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. 4:28 left to go here in the third. It's Byer in the pistol. Tabarachi lined up behind him. And it's a quick handoff to Tabarachi. And he'll get wrapped up, taken down. Great wrap up there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to get the number. And Timberwolves did shaken up there. Actually was the one on his feet making the tackle there.
Number 6.
Yeah, Justin Duvance there with the tackle.
3rd and short here. About 4 yards.
I'm actually stunned they didn't pause the game because he came up injured. They're usually supposed to make him go out for a play, but they're not going to do it.
And it's a give to Grover. And Grover's got a 1st. Another flag thrown in there.
I mean, another holding call. Yeah, there's a holding call out there on the edge. Park City's offensive line getting their hands outside, making it easy for these officials to throw these flags. This game getting a little flag happy all of a sudden.
Well, that'll make it a 3rd and 14.
Holding against Park City.
A hold?
Back to the 38. It'll be 3rd down and 14.
So Tabarachi back into the ball game. I love watching Grover run.
He just kind of trots off the field and goes right back out there and does his thing.
He's just a great playmaker.
Yeah, absolutely. Really kind of been the star of this game.
Oh, yeah. He's over 100 yards rushing. 2 touchdowns. Tabarachi in motion. Byer, quick throw to Tabarachi in the flat, and Tabarachi's going to release this one all alone, and he steps out of bounds.
Oh.
Just unaware of exactly where he was.
He didn't know where he was on next to that sideline. You got to be aware that as a receiver, and he stepped out of bounds. It was a very clear call for us. We could see it up here. The side judge was on it from the get-go. That's unfortunate because of fantastic play design. He catches that inbounds. He's walking into the end zone quite literally for 6.
Well, KSL Sports Rewind coverage is presented by Heidemann & Associates, also Western Governors University, where they offer an education that is attainable, affordable, and full of support. Just go to wgu.edu to learn more. Western Governors University, that's wgu.edu. Got penalty flags. Is it a delay a game?
Offsides. Wow.
Offsides against Timpanogos gives them 5 yards. So it'll make it a 4th and 9 here from their own 43-yard line. Park City looking to go for it.
They're going to check. I'm assuming this will be another quick kick, unless they see something they really like. Here we go. Here comes the quick kick.
Yeah, there Byard backs up now, and he'll punt this one up.
Nice little spiral on that kick. And nice.
That one will
Park City.
Go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Chase Byard is not just a quarterback. He's really got a nice foot on him, too.
3:19 left to go in the third. And, hey, Timpanogos staying alive here in the second half.
You get some points here before the end of the quarter. This is very much a ball game, I feel like. But what they got, the biggest thing is they got to go get those points.
They've made some key plays to keep out of that. I thought for sure they were going to go to mercy rule. Park City puts another one up on the board. You're 35-0 instead.
And
Timpanogos.
They've kept battling, so to their credit, they've kept themselves in this one.
Riggs quick pass to Graff, and Graff about 5 yards on that gain.
That's an automatic pass. You should use that. Very effective. That's a fantastic play there. Tabarachi with another tackle there from his linebacker spot.
3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Riggs pass to Dash McCann. McCann out to the 40, and there is a flag thrown right around the 25.
Umpire threw that one. It's usually in the vicinity where you see a hold or an illegal man downfield. We'll see what the call is.
Like smelling propane, and then I felt some heat. Like somebody's got a heater on.
Oh, there's no penalty. They wave it off there, so that's actually
well, that's good for Timpanogos.
Yeah.
Dash McCann with a nice gain there, and they're out to their own 41, marching. First down. Bretzing lined up in the backfield with Riggs. Miners look to blitz. Riggs will release. Intended for Graff. It's incomplete. He put that one high.
Yeah, he did. And I'm actually, considering we've seen some of those high hits flagged in this game, I'm surprised that one actually didn't get a little more look as potentially a high hit. The helmet contact.
I want to see what Graff's is. Graff's listed at 6'4".
He's a true tight end type. He's actually very good in that slot spot.
Got a tight trips left here. And Riggs to Livingston. Livingston gets brought down by number
Chandler Kelsch, the leading tackler for Park City, bringing him down there. Makes it third and short, or 3rd and 2. So opportunity to move the sticks here.
Clock continues to run here in the third quarter, down to 2 minutes left to go. And Riggs is all alone in the backfield. Pass to McCann, and McCann makes the guy miss. He's across the 40, down to the 35.
Great job there by Dash McCann breaking an arm tackle. Tabarachi brings him down after the big gainer there, and suddenly Timpanogos, they can't be stopped suddenly.
First and 10. And it's play action to Bretzing. Give to Dash McCann. McCann gets about 2 on the play.
Tabarachi finishing that play off once again. Racking up tackles suddenly from his linebacker spot out. Got some confusion here from the Park City defense, getting bodies on and off.
Well, they do have 11 guys on the field.
Yeah, they just had some confusion about who was coming off versus who was coming on there.
So 2nd and 8. Riggs brings Bretzing in motion. Actually, Bretzing back to the halfback spot there next to him. Riggs rolling out. Throw to Dash McCann, and McCann inside the 20.
McCann showing off some nice hands there. A fantastic catch. Contested. Oh, we are going to get a penalty on McCann. I think he said something as that play ended. Oh, that's good. That hurts. You can't have that in that circumstance.
Is it McCann or was it the defender?
There was some talking going on.
I think it was Will McCurdy that tackled him.
Oh, it is going to go against Park City. Wow. Their motion.
So McCurdy was on the tackle there. Dash McCann, 3 straight receptions.
Yeah, doing work out there. Unsportsmanlike here, is that what we're looking at? I think a personal foul. Wow, okay.
Personal foul.
Take a swipe at him or something after the play? That's a bit of a surprise.
Personal foul against Park City.
So that'll be half the distance, and that's going to take it down. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Timberwolves. 43 seconds here in the 3rd, and Timpanogos has a chance to, they're in striking distance to make this a 2-score game. Riggs looking to pass, and it is Livingston. Touchdown.
Wow, what a snag.
And another flag.
Livingston, you can't spin that football. That's going to be flagged. That's unfortunate. That's
do they put that, is that on the kickoff?
That'll be on the kickoff. They can enforce it on the kickoff,
well,
yes.
That'll be interesting then. We got to see how far Harris can kick this ball.
Yeah, nonetheless, that's a fantastic touchdown because I thought that was broken up initially, but yet, once again, suddenly they're down 2 scores with 29 seconds to go here in the 3rd.
Second half's been all Timpanogos.
Yep.
And taunting.
Yeah, sportsmanlike officially the call. You can't spin that football when you celebrate that at the high school level. That's an automatic for those referees.
Harris on to kick the extra point.
Coach Heap's not happy about it, letting the officials know of his disdain. But his player, he's got to know you can't spin that football. It's not the NFL.
The thing is Harris has a leg. It's
he does.
What is it? A 15-yard penalty?
It's 15, correct.
Harris puts this one through, so he gets that on the board. So 28-14's our score. Hey, we got a ball game.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
KSL Sports Rewind coverage presented by Heidemann & Associates. Get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742. 29 seconds left to go here in the 3rd, and the Timberwolves making a game of this. They're a 2-score game here.
Correct. We thought we might be on the verge of that game teetering to be a blowout, and Timberwolves' credit, they've owned the second half so far.
All right, so a 15-yard penalty. Let's see what Harris can do.
On the 25-yard line here.
Kicking it from the 25. He'll put it in the end zone, won't he? Really close. Bounces at the 10, and it will bounce into the end zone. Still touchback.
75 yards. So there you go. So 1st and 10 for Park City here on their own 20.
Kind of had a stutter step on that one, almost like, a little bit. I don't know if he was trying to put a full leg into it or.
I don't know, maybe trying to get it to check up, I suppose.
That's when we need Moose
Where's Moose Bingham when we need him? Oh, he's probably on the call of the game of the week, you know?
Where is the game of the week this week?
It's a great question. I will try and find out. Dusty, if you're out there, let us know.
Grover with the handoff, and he'll get 6 on the play.
That's more of what he was doing in that first half. We haven't seen much of that so far.
Well, they had that one play, and then it got called back for, I think there was a hold and a clip, all in the same play.
Blocking the back.
Oh, that's what it was, blocking the back. They're going to let this one go to the end of the quarter. 28 for Park City, 14. Timberwolves really leading the way here in the second half.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.
Timpanogos football, presented by Brent Brown, Toyota Scion. We are ready to start the fourth quarter here. Park City, 2nd and 5 here from their own 25-yard line, 26-yard line. Byer gives to Grover. And Grover staying on his feet. He's out. He's got a first down.
Broke like 3 tackles there. Gets the first down yards. Just a great run there. Move the sticks.
Tackle made by Tage Litster. Is that a relation to Dusty?
That would be his nephew. So Dusty, if you're listening, there's your nephew making a tackle.
Litster on the tackle. 1st and 10 from their own 32, and it's again give to Grover. And Grover's going to pick up 6.
Hey, this is effective. This is exactly what you want to do. Salt this game away. Use that run game. De La Cruz on the tackle there.
2nd down and 4.
Grover is such a powerful runner. Tabarachi into the game.
Look at this defense for Timpanogos. Like, there's only one guy that's more than 5 yards off the ball. They are in tight.
They are not expecting any type of pass
they went to a
downfield.
4-man front to try and slow down this rush attack.
Give to Tabarachi, and he's got an open field to the right, and he'll be pushed out of bounds right at the 48-yard line. First down.
Great job there by that offensive line, collapsing the right side. Timpanogos' D-line, and Tabarachi just took what he could get.
Into Timberwolves territory. Byer in the pistol. Tabarachi lined up behind him. 10:51 left to go here in the 4th quarter. They've still got 3rd quarter up on the scoreboard.
It is definitely the 4th quarter.
And it's Tabarachi. Tabarachi breaks the tackle, and he's got another first down.
Nicely done by Tabarachi. They're barreling forward for another first down. Bowerman with the tackle there.
First down.
First and 10, and it's again Tabarachi on the carry. Flag thrown in. Probably going to be another hold.
Umpire tossing another flag there. That's another hold, it looks like, on Park City here.
Tackle made by Robbie Parsons.
This offensive coaching staff from Park City's got to be upset with the amount of calls here on these holds, but offensive linemen, they got to keep their hands inside.
Yeah. The penalties against Park City here in the second half.
They have racked up.
Boy, in fact, they've had multiple penalties in one where they've declined and taken the second penalty. So it'll be 1st and 20 here for the Miners from the Timberwolves 43-yard line. Byer, play action, rolling, pass to, can't see the number there. Number 0.
That's Brea.
That's Brea. And a tackle made by, was that?
I think it's Hunter.
Was that Hunter?
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd and, I think it's still 2nd and 20. This one give to Grover. And Grover will pound forward for several.
He's just hammering forward, making all kinds of gains. De La Cruz with another tackle there from his defensive line spot.
That was De La Cruz then that finally brought him down.
Number 50, yep. Defensive tackle spot in pursuit behind the play.
3rd and 13 here. Let's Byer. Brings a man in motion. And it's a give to Grover, and Grover up the middle. He'll pound forward, get a few more, and it's going to be 4th down. I think you're
going to go for it here. Going some tempo here. Here they go.
4th down and 6. Park City.
Getting a check and freeze.
Looks like the tackle was made by Clint Swan there by the Timberwolves. 4th and 6, is that what you figure?
Yeah, 4th and a long 6, almost 7.
And it's another give to Grover, and Grover, he stopped short.
Oh, wow. Big stop there for Timpanogos. That gives them some hope here. That was number 78 on the tackle.
So a turnover on downs, and Timberwolves down by 2 touchdowns.
Clint Swan with a huge play there making that tackle. He actually comes up worse for the wear, but made the play all the same to get the turnover on downs. So there's still that glimmer of hope here for Timpanogos. Mark, 8:20 to go. You got to be mindful of the clock here, but they're just get a score here, and suddenly it gets real dicey.
The first half started to look ugly, and I mean, even a chance to go up another touchdown. We thought we were looking at 35-0 at halftime, and Timberwolves turned it around, made some adjustments, and it's a pick 6 there. Taveraci says nope.
Taveraci was getting sick of that stick route all night long. He said, you know what? To heck with it. I'm going to jump it. Jumped it perfectly. Snags it, and he's off to the races for 6. Fantastic play by maybe the best player on the football field in this game. Well, that'll put a damper on Timpanogos' hopes, right?
That really did. Yeah, 8:14 left to go in this game, and Park City's going to make it a 3-score game again.
Hey, big players make big-time plays. That's exactly what Blake Taveraci did right there. Hats off to that young man.
The extra point is up, and it is good. 35-14 is our score.
Park City, 35.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.
Timpanogos football presented by Brent Brown Toyota Scion. As then now they find themselves down again by 3 scores. Park City will kick this one off. It's going to be number 11, Carson Navarro. Actually, sorry, that's Tyler Hunter on the return.
Big hit there at the end of that return.
Well, Hunter brings it out to the 29-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves. 8:08 left to go here in the 4th quarter. They finally changed it up on the scoreboard. We got fourth quarter here.
And we have a timeout.
We got a timeout.
Park City.
Timeout, Park City. We'll take one as well.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated, at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
KSL Sports Rewind coverage brought to you by Western Governors University. Earn a 1-year MBA with Western Governors University. 8:08 left to go here in this game. Timpanogos down by 3 scores. Riggs in the gun. Bretzing lined up in the backfield with him. 4 receivers here. And it's to Graff. Graff with a 4-yard gain.
Hernandez on the tackle there.
Pick up 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 5. Ball's a 34.
And a quick pass there. I think that was to McCann. No gain on the play. In fact, it might have been a loss of 1.
This time to number 18, McCann. Tackle for a loss on the play.
3rd and 6 all of a sudden.
Riggs looking, and Riggs is going to get sacked for a big loss. It'll be 4th and long. What do you do here, Jake?
He tried to step forward in the pocket there, and it just kind of collapsed around him on that. You got to go for it at this point. There's no, this is playoffs. You got to keep yourself alive, give yourself a chance. But that's tough to. I'm not sure you have a big play for 4th and 12 here. Corbin Towery leading the way on that sack there, so big ups to him. Leading the rush upfield.
4th and 12. Under 7 minutes left to play in the game. Going deep, and it's intended for Livingston, and Livingston didn't see it coming.
Had Livingston seen that, he may have had a chance at it, but alas, it's a turnover on downs, and now Park City's got great field position, a chance to really salt this game away.
Well, I think Livingston wanted to get deeper downfield.
Yeah, but Riggs had to get rid of that. He's had little to no time in that pocket.
Really, all game long.
Correct.
He has not had any time.
Park City's front's been really, really good in this game.
Well, here comes the Park City offense. More than likely, I'm guessing this is just a give to Grover, and Grover to...
Ground game central here. The Grover Express, if you will.
Use up clock time and pick up yardage. He'll get 5 on that one.
De La Cruz on the tackle there, but Grover plunging forward. It's 5 yards automatic. It's just super, super effective.
He doesn't get under 5 yards. .6:15 left to go. Park City just using clock time. Surprised they don't have a game clock in the end zones. Give to Grover, and Grover will get the 1st down. Another 5-yard gain.
Yeah, they're one of the few high schools I've noticed that doesn't have the clocks in the end zones. This is the back judge that keeps the time on that.
Tackle made there by Tate. And so another 1st down, and we're down to 5:45 left to go here in this game. Park City just trying to use up clock time. And they'll go on to play Lehigh.
Quite a battle for them to go and upset the #1 seed, but they'll be on their way to close to my house, about 5 minutes away from where I live, with Lehigh High School.
Lehigh, #1 team in
powerhouse.
Really, the #1 team in the state, and this going to be another Grover touchdown.
But it's going to be negated. It looks like another penalty by the side judge.
Coming back.
See what the call is here. It's thrown by the side judge. He's motioning for holding. Wow, yet another holding call on Park City.
You know,
wow.
Grover came into this game with only 5 rushing touchdowns.
Well,
675 yards. I think that shows the toughness of their schedule.
He's definitely added to that tally tonight.
Oh, wow.
And the funny thing, in a way, I know this sounds almost weird in a way, that penalty gives him a chance to salt away even more time here because it gives him more opportunities to rush with 1st and 15 here.
And it is another give to Grover. And he'll pick up about 6 yards on that play.
Tate on the tackle
7.
once again.
Bring up 2nd and 9. And yes, exactly. Clock goes under 5 minutes left to play here in the game.
I know in a way Coach Monzingo actually might be telling him, hey, I know if you break free, go down before you get to the end zone. We want to kill some more time here.
Don't score so easily there, Grover. Another give to Grover. Yeah, this time he's only going to pick up. Now he still gets about. Now you're going to get 4 yards there.
Style. It's just it's so effective. He picks a gap and he goes forward. There's no dancing with him. That's the thing. He just goes north south. It's fantastic style he's got.
Brings up a 3rd and 5 here. And we're going to go under 4 minutes left to go here in the game before they get the clock, or before they get the snap off. And it's a pass across the middle, intended for Rhea, incomplete, and a flag comes in.
They're going to call holding on this. Coming from the side judge, the back judge had no interest
kind of an
in
interesting
it.
spot.
Oh, we got, hold on. What?
I think I'm personal foul there.
Came from the side judge here, which is an interesting flag because the back judge had no interest in calling anything, it appeared.
What did he call? Ineligible receiver downfield.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Puts the ball on the 17. 3rd down and 10.
So 3rd and 10. And it'll be a pass to Grover. And Grover makes a man makes a man miss, and they brought down by number 12 and number 39.
Grover, stop on the play by number 39, Parsons.
Yeah, 4th down here.
4 yards. 4th down and 6.
4th and 6 is what we got. Oh, if Park City had seen it, they could have had a 2-on-1 advantage on the outside there.
Oh, I bet you this is a give to Grover. And they're trying to get a Timpanogos to jump here. Hard count. Hard count.
They might call timeout here and kick a field goal. This is all for show at this point.
You know, I don't know. Lehman actually hasn't attempted a field goal this year, I believe.
Well, they are going to go.
Byer's going to get rushed out of the pocket. He's in trouble. Now he's got some time. Thrown up. And that one will just be incomplete. And so it is going to be a turnover on downs. Timpanogos comes in, take over. Down by 3 scores with 2:55 remaining in the game.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's improbable.
You're saying it's...
So you're saying there's a chance. Small, but...
You know...
Have you ever heard of a thing called the Miracle Bowl by chance, Mark?
Which one was that?
BYU SMU 1988.
Oh, right. Yes.
Down by 20 points.
The Holiday Bowl.
Just over 2 minutes to go, and they rallied with 21 points in those final 2 minutes and change to win the game.
So we'd be a similar fashion.
Like I said, improbable, not impossible.
Very improbable. Riggs with 5 receivers.
One play touchdown might get it started.
He has not had a whole lot of time in the pocket.
He has not.
He's been pressured.
Here they come again.
He quickly gets rid of it. He just gets hammered. And
he's feeling it. He got to take a massive shot on that pass.
Who was that hit him on that?
Might have been Ronan off that edge.
Boy, Ronan has been pressuring him all night long.
No, credit to Riggs. He's hanging tough in that pocket. He's taking a lot of abuse in this one.
It was Ronan. Ronan's a guy to watch.
He's a baller.
9 sacks on the year. And again, here comes Ronan, and Ronan is going to hit him again. Pass is caught by Bretzing. And Ronan actually slow to get up.
Yeah, Ronan came up worse for the wear after delivering another monster shot there.
And if you're Riggs, you're just...
It was Beatty, I think, actually.
The who?
Beatty, actually, I think. Yeah, Ronan's still out there. Beatty's the one that got injured on the hit. Beatty, 59, actually made the hit there.
Oh.
Ronan's still out here on this near side.
Okay. Oh, Ronan's 56, so it was
Right
Beatty.
there.
And there's Ronan almost with the blind side. And they're going to call a roughing the passer on Ronan then.
The thing is, though, he didn't get there late. That was a completely legal play there. I don't... Is that a reputation call at this point?
It could have been how he threw him on the ground. I don't know. We got another flag out here, but the 22.
You and I have watched enough NFL football recently with roughing the passer, making headlines.
Yeah, that's easy roughing the passer, NFL standards.
Taking some pity.
I don't know. Roughing the passer's become almost disgusting to watch him. So there's a hold against the defense, decline, and then the roughing the passer, automatic first down, be a 15-yard penalty.
Coach Monzingo asking for an explanation there, as he should, but... All right, so Timpanogos, new set of downs here, 2:16 to go in this ball game.
So 1st and 10 from their own 32, and Riggs downfield to Livingston. Livingston's got it. He's got some room, makes a man miss, and now he's got outside 40, the 30. Cuts it back inside again. He's down to the 20, inside the 20. First down, Timberwolves.
Riggs took another shot and he's slow to get up, but he is just muscling his way through this game. Anthony Hernandez with a potential touchdown-saving tackle there for Park City, but Riggs, he is battling, folks. He is getting hit left, right, and center, and he just continues to get up, and he's just slinging that ball. I got mad respect for number 7 out there for Timpanogos.
That one's going up to Livingston. Livingston unable to get to it. Incomplete pass. 1:49 left to go here in the game. Timpanogos knocking on the door. Don't go anywhere, folks, because you never know what might happen.
Yeah, moral victories, Mark, are cheap. You don't really talk about them. But I got to give credit to Timpanogos. They could have easily folded shop at halftime and said, you know what, it's been a fun year, boys. They battled in this one. So I got to tip my cap to the Timberwolves. They can hold their heads high. They battled back in this game. You got to give them credit.
And defensively, they came out. They made some adjustments, and they held Park City, well, right now, to only a touchdown in the second half.
Yeah, they own that third quarter, no doubt about that. Look at that ball got deflected there. Look like it came out a little wonky out of Riggs' hands. I'm assuming it might have got a fingertip on it, the defender.
You're watching Timpanogos football, presented by Brent Brown Toyota Scion. 1:46 left to go here in the fourth quarter, right here on KSL Sports Rewind. This coverage, of course, presented by Heidemann and Associates and Western Governors University. Riggs, 3rd and 10. He's all alone in the backfield. 5 receivers. McCann, Graff, and Livingston here to the near side. Bretzing, and I can't see the other receiver of the far side as Livingston comes in motion. It's across the middle, intended for Livingston, in and out of his hands. You don't see that very often.
Unable to secure that one. The hit, just a timely hit there by the safety from Park City. Because Livingston, that had 6 written all over it.
So I'll bring up 4th down. Timberwolves going to go for it. 1:42 left to go in the game. At this point, Park City get it back and pretty much just
take a couple knees and call it a night.
I don't know if Timpanogos has had any timeouts used in this. Yeah, they've got all 3 of their timeouts here. Timpanogos heaves this one up. It's intended for McCann, and it's an interception. That is Will McCurdy on the interception.
They're saying Christensen on the PA
Christensen.
system.
Well, that's interesting. I don't have a... They're saying number 27. It was 26.
Well, that will do it. And Riggs, kind of off his back foot throw there, didn't generate any RPM on it. And easy interception there for Park City, which will put this game to bed.
So, well, Timpanogos has 3 timeouts.
They can use them if they'd like, yes.
Yeah.
Can't take them with you. Hey.
I refuse to lose.
There are coaches who will do everything within their power to extend the game. We'll see what Coach Heaps opts to do here.
So they do the victory formation, take the knee.
Coach Heaps is just going to let it roll.
Not going to take a timeout. And so the clock will run. Going to have to do this a couple more times.
Oh. Well, fun game. Playoffs are always a good time of year. These are a lot of young men for this Timpanogos team who likely will never wear a helmet and shoulder pads again. But, hey, I still remember fondly my final game of my high school year. I went out in the second round of the playoffs. It's just it's something that sticks with you for a long, long time.
Remember our last game was against Lehigh.
I got Timpview my final game.
Did you?
With Harvey Unga at running back. Should tell you everything you need to know about that game. They also had some guy named Matt Reynolds, a starting left tackle for BYU. Luke Ashworth was a receiver for BYU. And another kid named Stephen Covey, older brother of Britton Covey. So,
good times there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is going to do it. Park City going to get the win here over Timpanogos 35-14. Quick recap there, Jake.
Well, Park City raced out to a big lead, 28-0 at halftime. You thought, okay, they can solve this game away. Credit to Timpanogos. They own that third quarter, battled their way back into this one. Tabarachi's pick 6 put it to bed. So Park City advances in this very, very big game, and now they get the chance to go and try and do the unthinkable and upset number 1 seed Lehigh next week.
You got a player of the game for us?
Is it really a question? It's our good friend Mason Grover, I feel like, had a monster game rushing the football, and he's the reason why Park City's moving on and Timpanogos is going home.
Hey, thanks for watching. This is KSL Sports Rewind. Mark Witterton, Jake Hatch. Have a good night.
When Brent Brown Toyota in Orem became the #1 Toyota dealer in the nation in customer loyalty, our sales surged. That continued explosive growth leaves us without the amount of used cars to meet demand, paying unheard of prices for trade-ins, or we'll just buy your car outright at Brent Brown Toyota in Orem.